Joining me now is Concordia University economics professor Moshe Lander. Thanks so much for being here.
Hello.
What does the closure of the Amazon warehouses in Quebec and the layoff of 1,700 employees do to the province's economy?
Well, in the grand scheme of things, 1,700 people isn't a huge number in the total employment in Quebec. But of course, anytime you're losing jobs, especially something like Amazon, which could be here for years and years, is a worrying sign. If Amazon leaves, is this sending a signal then to other companies that it's time to leave as well? And what's the motivation that's driving Amazon to leave the province is also going to be a factor that needs to be considered beyond just the number of jobs that are lost.
Amazon claims the move is to be able to offer cost-effective and efficient service to customers. Why do you think this is being done?
Well, it could be that, but then why did they come to Quebec in the first place? They realize all of a sudden that they can't get those cost-effective services offered here in Quebec. You would have think that due diligence would have been done before they ever showed up. Could be that the tariffs that are coming is worrying Amazon. We saw that the head of Amazon was at the inauguration, and we've heard worrying signs out of Washington about what's going to be done to the Canadian economy. This might just be let's get out quickly before we get subjected to tariffs and find that we can't deliver the same cost effectiveness because there's now this extra cost that's added in.
Amazon says this won't affect customers. How is that possible in your view?
Well, it's not that they're stopping the services entirely. They're just moving the services to a different location, presumably in the US, or at least not in Canada or in Quebec. So you're still going to get your Amazon deliveries and you're still going to be able to find that these jobs exist in some capacity. It's just that it's somewhere else. Will it add to the cost? Probably not, because if Amazon feels that they can find a more cost-effective way of doing things, then either that benefit is either going to go to Amazon shareholders and owners, or it's going to be passed along to the consumers, or probably likely both, and that we're not going to see a disruption to our services, timing, or what we pay. It's just that those jobs are going to disappear, and it's going to be left for the Quebec government or other industries to figure out how to absorb those 1,700 workers.
Overall, what do you make of this announcement today?
I think it's a sign of things to come. And I think that the longer that these tariffs, when they do come and stay in place, the more we're going to see businesses start to say, maybe we need to shift production to the US because that's how we avoid these tariffs to begin with, which is exactly what the Trump administration wants. In his inaugural address, he said he wants to make America great again. And part of the way of doing that is bringing manufacturing jobs back to the US and bringing all kinds of jobs that are located elsewhere. Tariffs are a way to do it, even if it destroys the economies around them. I don't think that's the concern of this White House. And so it's possible that Amazon is just the first mover among many that might be coming in coming months.
Thanks so much for joining us, Moshe.
Anytime.